Dragon here for the vibe of the week to 13th October 2022. Alright, so we have a beautiful set of cards here. The initiation, the transformation and change is still ongoing for many. I know that, I'm living through that. Uh, there's something not quite right under the surface. However, this is a time of complex movements, delays, um, passion, freedom, allowing things to take their course, going solo, being joy, good natured, singing your soul song. All of that leads to completion, your completion for this part of your journey. So let's get right into it. So the first card is the initiation card, beautiful souls. The initiation card. And the initiation card is all about change, transformation, like the snake shedding its skin, the caterpillar turning into a butterfly and all that. It's the little deaths, just the way that a climax, an orgasm is a little death, so is the dark night of the soul, because we are here to experience many of these small deaths until we get to where we decided to go. Most of us have forgotten before we arrived on this planet. We usually remember, by the time, and by the from birth until maybe 3 years old. By the time that goes, because of the brainwashing from the adults, our memory goes as well. Not for everyone, but for many people. So the transition is still ongoing. I know that is the case for me for sure. And it really presages the end of a cycle. And the end of a cycle is literally, let me be gross here. Think of when you're constipated and and you are forcing, and it's just not coming out. Or like a seed in a straw. You're drinking up some lemonade and suddenly you slurp up a seed and then you can't, nothing can pass because the seed is stuck in the straw. That symbolizes the end of a cycle. So that dark night of the soul is ongoing, but you need to remember that there can never be darkness without light, and you will see you have to be seeing points of light on this card. That's the heart. Your heart and your intuition must guide you through. This is simply a dark tunnel, and there is definitely and always be light at the end of this tunnel. Out of the darkness, you get the light. You come to the light. That's just the way it is. Okay? Yeah, it's tough. You'll get through it. I'm getting through it, and if I can do that, and I'm not special, so can you. Alright? So you gotta go through that dark forest and work out your shit in order to get to where you're going, the next stage of your adventure. Now we have Seven of Wind. Seven of Wind is an interesting card because you see the hands. Its hands reaching out. But in this particular case, it's a sleight of hand, as we would say. It's someone attempting to do something deceptive or underhand. Sneaky. Backdoor. Not even backdoor, sort of under the table, sort of thing. And this is something that you need to be aware of, because 7 is a number for, it's a spiritual number that, spiritual number. It's a number that signifies divine spirituality, and it is a number that's telling you to go inward to get the answers that you need. Tap into your inner wisdom, basically. Um, wind. Wind is all about those thoughts. So you're caught in a particular situation that's releasing energy, or you've encountered a particular situation and your mind is working over time, trying to come up with all sorts of solutions, ideas, but your emotions keep getting in the way because of what you are faced with. You have to work through it. You do not take action in these particular cases. You have to wait until everything is clear. Mentally, that's what the wind is for, and 7 is a high number, so that signifies mental flatulence. That's what I call it. Too much shit going on up there. Once you start to feel the easing of the mental emotional tension, that is when you will gain clarity and be able to see the situation for what it is and then take action. Because there's definitely some deception at work here. So you need to ask your spirit guides for guidance. Act with a clear conscience. Let me hold this up some more. Yeah, so when you take action, you will be acting with a clear conscience, because you have received the information or the knowing intuitively from your spirit guides. Face the matter at hand and go solo. Don't involve anyone else in it. Don't reward deception with deception. Just be upfront, which means just be you. Do not allow the underlying forces to contaminate your integrity. Someone is trying to get away with something, and you do not allow yourself to be pulled in. This card is interesting. Do not allow yourself to be pulled in, because that is not your space. That's not where you're meant to be. That is not you. Pay attention here. The next card in the deck is 9 of Fire. 9 of Fire is a card that talks about complexity. It's a card that's talking about delay and integrity again. Here is where you also have to tap into your inner wisdom to see and acknowledge that everything, no, it's not smooth sailing, but you gotta chill out. You gotta take time for you to rest. You're juggling things at the moment. A lot is happening. You do have to connect with your inner wisdom, with your intuition, beautiful souls. That is absolutely essential. Oh gosh, this is gonna fly away. That is absolutely essential. All right, you have accomplished much. Remember this, remind yourself of this, but the dance is not yet done. Okay? And oh gosh, I'm never sure how to hold this card. Should I go this way or whatever? No, this way is better. It's so odd, this laptop screen. What else can I tell you? Allow for delays in whatever goal you have set yourself right now, and use the downtime to sing your soul song, to do some free dancing, to do some creativity, to offer gratitude, and most important, do not allow yourself to be derailed. Stay on your path. What does the book say here? Rely on your wisdom and vision to grasp the big picture because it is larger than you think, and your maturity and integrity are your greatest assets. This is an interesting reading this week. Fascinating. What else does the card have to say? Nine of fire. So fire is all about, of course, passion, determination, creativity, moving forward, groundedness. For the nine. And it's an orangey red. It's not red, it's orangey. So that's creativity big time. The nine is saying that you definitely are approaching the end of a cycle. Now, when I do this reading, different people are going to find different messages that resonate with them. It is not one set fit all. That's never the case. Luck, 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 luck. Apparently, some good luck is on the horizon because I'm seeing a horseshoe here. We know horseshoes mean luck. Oops. We know horseshoes mean luck. That's what is said. That's what is said. I don't particularly believe in any of that, but this is the information that just came out. I've seen this horseshoe on here for a very, very long time, and for me, where my finger is, it's always signified a tunnel. In this particular case, however, a tunnel or a passage. In this particular case, however, it's all about good luck. And you need to keep your ear to the ground, by the way. And also, you see, good luck. What does that mean? Luck is preparation meeting opportunity, beautiful souls. There really is no such thing as luck. Consequently, ensure that you are paving the path and doing the work to meet the opportunity when it comes. That is luck. Next is the fire goddess, and after this I have two more cards. Let me just get them ready. So the fire goddess, here we are. Okay. I love this card. I love this card. The fire goddess. Here she is. You have been through it. You are now coming out of that violet crucible. This card is speaking about passion, art, and freedom. You see all that you've been through? You gotta tell yourself and be grateful. It was worth it. You are now free to engage in all your creative pursuits. Loyalty and love are strong now. You are in a position to take command of the stage. Act with authority, warmth, and enthusiasm. Now, don't ask me where take command of the stage came from, but those are the words that came. It's absolutely gorgeous. You are the queen. And this goes for men as well, because men do and can embody the divine feminine. It's only the ignoramuses that foo-foo or poo-poo the divine feminine, and saying, you know, like the ignorance in this society would say, yes, a girl or what? Meaning girl is colloquial for girl, talking to boys and so on. That's how they put down boys. But in this case, it is the divine feminine coming forth. You have been through it. You are now coming out of that crucible. You have been cleansed to the nth limit, and you are raring to go and take charge. Yes, you're raring to go and take charge. And this basically is what Fire Goddess is telling you. And that's I. I see this as an I, and use it, tap into it, that intuition. It's yours, it's there for you. Tap it. So the last two cards in the deck, oh, oh, the Sun card. This Sun card is just, oh my goodness gracious me. This Sun card is so glorious. It's literally blazing, and I wish the sun was shining in this position right now for you to really see its glory. It's so beautiful. The sun is clearing away the misty moon, and interestingly enough, um, it's been full moon these last few days. You are awakening the spirit, bringing joy, happiness, and playfulness. This is a burst of life and positive energy. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate finding your purpose, beautiful souls. Do something that brings you joy. Share it with somebody else. Enjoy life that is fulfilling yet simple. Embrace the child within. See your path clearly in this enlightened time. And I just read all that from the book. This applies to everybody. This card is number 19. The end of a cycle, and you are about to begin something absolutely glorious. This card is talking about happiness, meeting your inner child. Go play. That inner you, that little you that wants to hop, skip, and jump or do whatever, go enjoy and let her or him out. This card is about playfulness, creativity, growth, 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 growth. Smelling the sunflowers. I do not like sunflowers personally, but for those of you who do, I'll go for the perfumed roses. But those of you who do, go to it. Sunflowers have a particular meaning, so whoever that resonates with, go find the meaning of sunflowers. This card is about a new vitality and peace that installs itself within you. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's gorgeous, 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 and you can't get a better message to end the reading. The last card in the deck is the World card. This is the last card in the deck, and in fact the Sun card is a major arcana card, so was the Initiation card, and so is this World card. You can see the beautiful swirl of gold light running through this circle, and this is literally telling you that you have come full circle. The world is the light unto itself, is what the card says. You know, each of us is unique. Huh? This is a fact. Each of us is unique, a complete individual, invigorated by the love of life. Sometimes we forget that. Often we forget that. I'm no different. The beautiful part here is what this card is asking you, because you have now come full circle. What are you ready to give back? This is a card of completion. I'm starting French. This is a card of completion, wholeness, rebirth, unity, coming full circle. love for all life, giving back. You are now the ray of light and you are becoming a beacon for others. This week, this coming week, is going to be exceptional for many of you. And I wish you all the best. Ask yourself, what, I'm looking at the book now, what can you do today to be a beacon for others and the entire planet? On that note, beautiful souls, there ends the reading for the week. Namaste. Ciao.